Asempa FM. Asempa FM.
Woman hene pamena sande. Woman hene pamena sande. Woman hene pamena sande. What I say, what carry I want.
39 minutes after 4, higher Asempa 94.7 Ekosiisen Jumedino na yetwaso ede abro ewo hanmsi no nsia bopema na EPJ mu mamenka o si Adu-Asare ni mnyamfo atena se but power jet batteries ekoso kai se ene Direction Ventures for adaroma enye baabia na okotena ana baabia na okono akoto eye o battery no one year sole distributor of power jet car batteries on location here Shalom Sport Runabout telephone is 020 189789 or 0242314774 ope beyond biabe hu omo a odwani kire eye ashama ko wana so ana Ochinanti Enterprise sanso na enkran so every battery shop ewa boso kai Kumasi Kwame Koba Enterprise Pampaso. Afi uko every battery shop ewo Swame magazine Amekum Micro Junction. Afi so free cash ko winiba Quantum Pound so no Swedru Mankesim odu eni achre takra de kwan so no obehu won ewo no. Na makao say my life insurance company so pribia dade ba ko ma itiminya hotoso ene say na ide obi nim chinasem enti pofri mu ade bi to no anya hotoso sonko if say my life insurance company e wonum o say o beka my way a simple life insurance my life for the aba the o ye ni o dial your MTN or star 165 hash or dial star 165 hash or MTN so now wa register you are able to get a cover up to the tune of 16,600 ema wankasa ho eno ti so betimi update bribe person update bia na opeso den sachira ba nipa ebitimenya ehon fa so se oni ho a that update nsa kwanya no ho edema until betimi sa dial star 165 hash for any help and as obefre one customer service no 0242 43 quadruple 9 metre 999 se enye my way and esese ogitum se no way na syntax fonso akoso akayo say get ready because syntax tank for say one of the enstrahwebi communities mako edunum na wana momo free water nti syntax say we akwa mo faso aka thank you say ene Ghana eyomo the number 1 in terms of tanks ahodo etime currency na ebo ma unsu no so etimi eye kama one say one the carry double layer tanks eba Ghana me syntax and we chin no one say colors ahodo tank no pe bia no one the carry by and no chin no inner layer white no so no opeso mo yama so awon ebetimi aye edia ma so syntax say onu remfie kra bibia ni ho mbetimi aye mo fa ye encounter say the communities are hold on more benefited from syntax free water giveaway now. Just log into their social media handles no at Syntax Ghana. Now if you want to nominate community person about numbers the more you nominate the better chances of say a year or community honum. Syntax tank tank papa Syntax tank it no be any tank, it be the correct tank. SI very, very, very strong. Seahorse engine oil. Now, make out say buying different high quality grades. Your 15W40 and a CI4 and a 15W40 and a CF4 and suitable for all types of cars. And which is make out say one was special 40 for motor bicycles and a ATF also for gearbox. In TNA or try there or enho na unu so what there it should be Seahorse engine oil. And which is one or Hadex 9910 and a gasket maker, epoxy metal, cap and choke and bostic. Then you know Hadex 9910 and the magic bond. Now if you want to car, so one fully synthetic engine and gearbox oils, OW20, 5W20, 5W30, 5W40 and a 15W40. One our TVI and a CVT. Brands are doing nano and a cars are doing nano. One man about good conditions. Bribia that insist on one quality, no, buy Hadex or S oil engine and a gearbox oil. Hadex and S oil, quality and affordable. And the fitter for a driver for transport owners, oil dealers, where ya kwenya kesia betoha mama bitim de dijuma. Fresh syntax for 0244 577559 and 05011904888. Na watimini won akasa. Obodo Asare Akwaba. Patrona uhuye die.
Aduma kwa
life. Party nkomo te saying.
Oh, see ababi edu die. Mahine. Ghana for any choice be said. Ye be MPP for a free pound so now.
Ghana for any choice.
Only choice. They are left with no alternative. Just say be a unti chrome heavy there. Now what Tihana kakra be a benefit in it there. They will make everybody believe say everything is fine. It it is possible.
Hey.
They say I'm about to say it is possible. That's what I'm trying to say.
Yes, that was that.
No, they say
after my two answer, what you say it is possible.
Meanwhile,
what you say.
Meanwhile, a combi a day or mona, it is possible. When you go to the market, na kwako toto near Makakrebi, Ababa Yediani Ufia. That is when you realize this government, they scammed us with this whole thing about planting for food and job.
It's a scam.
Yeah, it's a scam because what was the essence of the planting for food and jobs? To make food available and make it affordable. So what if you have food and you can't buy? It will rot on the market. You be kind chia for answer. Me fikra na ma chia me bra Sampine me hu na che last year and early this year and me ko a year bi offense so me bana e kasai for the last time I check and no chi sem bibre sisi me dear family dear fam. But Aduma and essential. But mine also called me who watch it.
Yeah, Papa. The last time was your birthday.
Yes, you came to my house, and I'm grateful you guys came. Tell my honey, some media, times are hard.
A brave more thing, but it is all.
And that's what I say. You be here, man. We are. They seem so clueless. When it comes to, no direction. The president is tired, fatigued. The vice is way off beat. Because no one can just president, especially around this time, to stabilize the system in such a way, say you vote to man. What you say? You praying that people vote for you. At least let your handiwork be. In that crisis days, no ejuma bi enshow na yehu say saa de we mi na me kram iti mi na me hwe amayaye
ono so emo number
ono so se bibia say oye bibia na ochina onya ejuma bia anye nti aroma hene oti we nanka ne oti studio yi nanka wa sorry say so ene wa ye ejuma bia wa ye bedwam dada to Babetna asempa be Ekosiisen yanka ma me nkoda ochina se na be adwuma foforo adwuma no be pile egu na ochina ba onye bia ba be. Who does that? Which version? O say because adwuma deserves friend is saying
that attention.
Attention.
Very urgent attention.
Exactly. You don't postpone. And this is the person who wants to just say I don't see his vision at all. Because you see Unimu Ashenda and now you what is the hope for any Ghanaian? Look, and now I was saying an answer. No, was it and Wednesday, Monday? And it could be a visa they call United States. And you're born in Pool. the date. 2026.
Maybe I could do it.
Yes.
Then I was a say.
No, 2025. No. Just say, who apply visa there?
It is about food journey. About food journey.
Yeah, that is the point. People are running away. They are leaving town. And you're happy. UK, they just almost have Fahuna, almost swat the other boy. Oh, quiet. Your friend is saying 2 years visa. It's 113,000 plus. 2 years.
But still, I'm on focal.
5 years, no? 21,000. 10 years, 28,000. Galamsey. Still, people are going. Since when did Ghana become what it is? Yet to me push it Fourth Republic here to a point. And we all thought, say, oh, not that Kufuado there. Me, like I told you, remember those days when I come to the studio. Winnie, you know, me because say, and the man and Kufuado castle bear. So, to me, a part there. I see, exactly. I've said this thing in this studio before. But he's made it so cheap, so easy. I tell you that this election will be probably the easiest.
Election win.
I tell you no lie. It will be the easiest. For 40-41%, they should thank God.
MPP.
Yes.
40-41.
Yes, they should thank God. They should thank God.
No matter how forms happen.
Because people are ready to just get them out of the system. The greed level is too high. No hope. No hope for any youth. What I say, Ubisa, Dr. Baumia, any plan for youth, any day. On TV, now better answer ne running mates, ADD attempt to a young Pierre back and forth, a dintro, FM, a mahine. Why not a my document here as a school curriculum, sexuality, a shame on record. Why not? Because the churches and friends and
clergy who in and say MPP appeal. Because na I sorry for
exactly.
The beji who ye pa.
Yes. The former education minister, now the running mate, Ose Okujeto, who was a deputy minister, and a curriculum. What kind of liars have we turned into? What kind of liars? Or say Okujeto sound the asofo imams and how how to kiss.
Oh, are you sure?
Tia video no. Watch the video.
A video.
Like a video. Listen. Ose Okujeto de asofo ni imam for ni nam no mo chere grofo how to a man nkisi emba. This is on the video. And this is someone who wants to be vice president of the Republic of Ghana. Okay? O presidential candidate, we're doing trading, and say, Jaikra, we are tired of calling him a liar. And then the running mate 2 starts. The first one, Sajifu, Dr. Kwame Nkrumah, Blanda. Second one, something else. And then just every time he mounts the platform, Blanda. And these are the kind of leaders who are propagating themselves to lead this country. It's a scam. You know, you're kind of simple. You say 24-hour economy. No, now, douse the fire on the 24-hour economy because they don't understand what it means to do that.
Probably you have not explained it well.
Well, explain.
Probably.
No,
probably.
Yeah. A composite in the manifesto. A beer daftely into another. You can't, it's like you are reading the Bible. You can't pick one part and then baby and all of that. The big push dovetails into it.
or 24 hours.
Exactly. And you see, some bold decisions will be taken by our government. Where say a ban say furniture yedi aban to say ye school furniture say ye aban yumemu furniture ni ade ye say ye ba be ma
local industry
your friend say apprenticeship. We will push young people into apprenticeship. We are ya mamu tools omu we apprenticeship na ya mamu tools na ya mamu tools na say ya nye policy a ebe ma omanya ejuma aye so they can take care of themselves or create jobs for them. Why be on a big create amom? So government will have to take certain bold decisions. Now, like I say, ministries, department, agencies should procure furniture from local, your friend is saying, producers. And look at the volumes of furniture school from Po Eto. Now saying most of the universities big institutions near the free China. Near no knockdown be near the Abiguha, near assemble to call lecture halls near the furniture go they imported. We can do them here. So these are some of the policies that will underpin the 24-hour economy idea now. Yeah, can government want a role as also play? Also, be my security day and night. Also, be creating electricity generation. No, it be on my night. They will get incentives. Those are things government has to do. Imagine if Ghana curtains, ministries, departments, agencies, parastatals, sir, ye wo. Omo curtains are ye na ye import to free China biom ye pam e Ghana. Nti omo ekosua apprenticeship. Now, your sponsor when they begin to sell these items for our own use, you can imagine the boost that it will bring to our economy.
I see.
School for uniforms. Yeko pam the kocha or China. Near the baboom, near Betty Chama school for. We are going to have to sow them over here in this country. It is a 24-hour economy now. And young frama, and policies are binding better to and how it will benefit people. And no one said me can. That is what I'm telling you. Say the friend is saying big push name. All the other. Your friend is saying, what manifesto them. They will all come and fit into the 24-hour economy idea. We have plans for this country. Right. And yet, based on flimsy open talk, President Kufuor the vice now your friend is saying running mate. Was it running mate?
The flag there.
Candidate. Yes. You can't even know the head and tail of their campaign. You can't hear anything. It's only insults at the flag bearer of the LDC. Okay,
so so thank you for your opening submissions. Just in from Organised Labour, October 9th, Mayon Pacho, just to read out and then Pacho, yeah. That's Organised Labour Ghana press statement. On Tuesday, October 1, 2024, Organised Labour declared a nationwide strike with effect from October 10, 2024. This followed the failure of government to address our demands to halt illegal mining in and around river bodies and forest reserves, as outlined in our press statement of October 11, 2024. Subsequently, the President of the Republic, Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo, met with the leadership of Organised Labour on October 3, 2024. At that meeting, government offered a series of measures it intended to implement as part of efforts to combat the menace of illegal mining in the country. At a meeting of Organised Labour on October 7, 2024, the meeting resolved that the measures announced by government were not adequate in addressing demands and stopping the dangers posed by illegal mining. We therefore affirmed the strike notice and informed the government accordingly. Yesterday, October 8, 2024, the government team met with the leadership of Organised Labour and Ghana Employers Association. The meeting discussed at length Organised Labour's response to the earlier measures announced by government. Following this meeting, government offered enhanced and time-bound measures in respect of our demands and the fight against illegal mining. These measures include 1. The revocation of the Environmental Protection Mining in Forest Reserves Regulation 2020 LI 2462. The President has directed the Minister responsible for lands and natural resources to submit a memorandum for the revocation of the LI to Parliament when it reconvenes on Tuesday, October 15, 2024. The redeployment of the military and other law enforcement agencies to flush out illegal miners from water bodies and forest reserves. The military is now supporting the forest guards of the Forest Commission to protect the forest reserves from destruction by illegal miners and loggers. 3. Government, working with the judiciary, has already established 14 dedicated courts, 7 high courts and 7 circuit courts to handle illegal mining cases. Collaborating with Organised Labour and other stakeholders to fight illegal mine, government has asked Organised Labour to nominate representatives to be part of the stakeholders committee to fight illegal mining in the country. 5. Government supports the call by Organised Labour for all presidential candidates to sign a pact committing the fight against illegal mining. 6. Government affirms its commitment to engage with stakeholders, including Organised Labour and Ghana Employers Association, to bring an end to illegal mining in Ghana. These are significant concessions that Organised Labour's demands and threats have forced government to make towards combating illegal mining, Galamsey, in Ghana. We have therefore decided to suspend the intended strike. We are calling on all workers to report for work on October 10, 2024 and beyond. Organised Labour will keenly monitor the implementation of these measures. Government will hear from us if it fails to do the needful. And a sign, Joshua Ansah, Secretary General, Trades Union Congress, Isaac Bampo Ado, Chairman Forum, and Deputy Secretary General, Ghana Federation of Labour is Ira Kenneth Kumsin and Omonsa Eshesa Krata, we are saying. So it's like the one from the Jubilee House and so the Ira Eugene Ahin and Sa and Eshase. On that note, Mayor Akwaba Beam. Maybe your prelims comments now.
Yeah, that's my initiative for and she'll be and Chidam Pong, ordinance so a chain. Now, Mampany, there will be a Minchiano on a Napamfu, Nami Vice President outside presidential candidate. Then Yamiya Duma come January 2025, be President of Ghana, Dr. Elijah Mahmoud Bawme. And no did birthday.
61.
Then I'm no did birthday. Yame and Kwa Wenyano. Yame Fabi and Canon, when I dream Paul War and I'm a power to no on Fabi play and Canon. The union a bonnet children say, or be baby a president. When him on my Ghana, so be a president. I know be dear anymore. Sabi and yen no more fan him the any baby finance a show. I see a nipa nisu unblemished character. When they work on Shakespeare, Macbeth,
literature,
King Duncan, so can. A dear dance in the define. Tama Macbeth is pushing his own conquody or Hineno. A dear
Asempa FM.
Ye funny panisunia dia bejina.
Asempa FM.
Tamamun be me bejina. Uncle for some be pamata reaction. Won timi kosusu matela. Ebeba no ne mo e bagaya. If you say, wo munni hwe ka efa no ho. Ogina nipa nimu a obi ntimi fa ne nsa entre no so say we corrupt. Said ye come hama asem no. Obi ntimi fa ne nsa entre no so say we incompetent. Said ye come hama asem no. Obi agitum say wiase nyinara ye din. Enye Ghana nko everywhere. Na kwetsa ya mebisa am hu ne say na yan this for na ti so and a crisis where a baby say a buyer and come by a day.
And NDC for the tissue.
Meaning, a yat and the Yamayanka,
a MPP for the
tissue. Some no man Kayana min pebiatie.
What are my NDC for the tissue?
Me say, min pebiatie, because as soon as I can, ye de to twa dance here when ye dear can.
The question is say MPP net tissue.
Of course, MPP net tissue, big I no one net tissue. MPP net none the president. And I'm saying, say, so woman net tissue because not far back. Assembly and Tigano. Assembly and serious. Crisis beer ma. Me, or Chichin, I'm child dear one against the high school. Allowance and yet the Maya de training. Cry you tremu. Allowance. I see a co, some pine, co workshop, co seminar, co upgrade you who never found money, dear, and my student to know ye tremu. On that Jomahama. Teacher for ye, Juman fear me no, ye tuam cabo swimming me and sa COVID by me 9 months, my school demo da. Yan Timaka to Yasu, ye tuam me cap the pimp say. A beer and serious beer, oh, call you as a baby and I will can, or beer to my anonymous, beer to bow my name to wow. Korean you my ye and Ghana. And none no name you. Namo ne songo nom namo ya sports namo ka kwan bi o mo so mayi ni botema outside ho
yeah botema
hwe kwasin kra kwan bypass adwuma mo ye brasantima mu behwe adwuma ye and na me no ka say Ghana worker biara notwithstanding ahokyera ba wiase no worker bia ni ho ti ni pay e ka mu na wotwe da e bia nsi da o na minya Adu-Asare Bestro Dr. Baumia starting a campaign Miss Sampine there minti so adu bia tamo da and now a kaskasa phone da winim enra one of imani panifoni bi other Kofi Bentel and now back of them wrote say Kojo so o say Dr. Baumia what sit Ghana politics anim adenti o see afi campaign na ye no den kane ne di atem say de Kojo eti ye ye kan sem ti ankrofo ye din sam to de anya no kura de to nkrofo so kai pa sem of say John na on no me pe MP no me pe hwi o asem bi de to no so wo kai ko kan support and sem bi so kai na anya no kura one and ne we changing the face of politics in Ghana but Omaine. Wamuzi Dr. Baumia entered the inquiry. Here in Nina Watchy and a few West by. Yane, the city of New Orleans, Ekosiisen Sister City Agreement. And she share a bebwa kumasi and whom for Sony Bibeba Santman a immense. Miura me your office no. Krata e admiti me no. A Ghana card. Now, I'm a boy, no. Me vital information nyina wo Ghana. Bye. Similarly, now for Washington, Echo Columbus. Me said that's a test here. I did not use my passport. Me use my boarding pass and my Ghana card.
Yes,
and this is something that Dr. Mahmoud Baumia, as the vice president, as spearhead, and it's accepted all over the world. And yet, in Kukobonki, we don't go to any good but to Manu could this cano. We young pointing could this cano, no sustainability nubi, and ya nubiao. 2. What's it, Dr. Baumia and can jobs for the youth? Ya manifesto no. One kasa de nukran, one kan. One concentration in a young Galamsey asem. Young can yama enim. Young Kanfa went to Dr. Naposo, Naponiti, and my ballot Musibio. One mistake come here, no. A Kufadu tea, a new ballot Musibio. One can't say me no reform because Nipan will do a man no nim dia oye, no nim dia koso. Dr. Baumia say, as a first step, you better train 1 million youth. Ewo IT. Would there we are crack penipa? What to kwan wo nim dia? Wouldn't say the citra and then I may share where you be more Gianfranco, son of
Gianfranco.
I did be an amoyeno, would be tea in Kwansa, Mikrum, or betting me or that Munam. Emma yet the aquacomano. Nipanwa or ye, sir, Apono. Or betting me at Sanifi, our pretty. Ye won't cross forward Nigeria, a beautiful US. I want more a year Juma and my companies or other nations. Mia Madame for Bafo or Atlanta, Neba or ye IT or ye Juma and my some big pharmaceutical company with India. Uncle until India when a year Juma no or ye Juma no if in the field or Atlanta. They sign crime and so Uncle Tina Charlotte. Oh, North Carolina, and then Yedmano, but oh, Yedmano, if you're Atlanta. As some winner, Dr. Mamuba said, and no Bruno, I yet titi woman. And unti, and as part of your program, no STEM education, TVET education, ya de buy no. Now, when you miss so, okay, and can you make me quiet geography, government, and as so forth, and there could teach am the TA. So you be a teacher, them could be anke biam no mabonto be better to me adwuma. But the year no a tailored for the market. Open market say who we adwuma no a job market no ubenya adwuma. If it said the Okos time school. Sa asem Dr. Bamia dia ba e share the manifesto mo no e boa ne pa. TVET. What's your be apprenticeship? Wadam fu Kofi Japan.
Why? Why?
And now no call Ukraine ben. And now they are no be entry.
I'm
saying more than 1,000.
No, 10,000.
10,000. There will be a startup kit, Miss Sampine. Me say on 3 different occasions, Yannick Ghana Enterprise Agency, and Necrano, and any local government ministry meetings a bear, and Kura, Yamom apprenticeship, I am startup kits, and will Jubilee Packet with Massey, Yan Crabbe 1,000. I dare ye, no. What's your fin abbey? Have me crum, I'll get them qualata. Now, Pam won't buy an aquaba, come be moody. Or no be can cry. 1 year man and the sister no fee so near ma way no and watching on crying do to young before about it. And you be an omuka for more bit me could be or don't know for bit me in your brony bunch about be no buy a jay to son so with Yalata Baboga or say no da Bamaso. Nian Muka, a Juma, a for money about Pisiama, and we are no much no body, Guyana Bobby. One share and Abusumi, as well as Omuni and the Jumano Nompe, to almost area, no more than Hodom Quajma. Now come to me dinner at the Bamasu, and a crank one Maka could no friend go America. Go America, eh? Nobody say, or Bopitina or the Guncorano so. The Dakra come Dinusa and Cranpay and go America, but the whole pigeon to Crampija or showman as a Mika yet to a giant and we have more practice. Mika yet to a giant, and we have more practice. At somewhere, yeah. And now we catch a more barber, yeah. You go to ye no. Into my hene, we see a ground there any form more. A ground any form. Was it 24 hours? One crowd do a moment to be interested. 1 month, yes, impo.
Ebia irura ne o hwe oso boni swade hunra ni nyoma o masi o mutiri mposo mo de bana wa site a chewde di kan o ka che say you the big push you are pretty untiasia you take time to read what is there until they be more jump into conclusion say bamba you see don't
flow mami swimming flow misrew na hu mi ache me time azo na ache time hu mi nche
utie nkomodi ye no
hu mi nche
papa yi ba utie nkomodi ye no
bitie papa
e te opeso yi ano de no afa ne nkomo no di ye no wo twa santo o se ewurawura omoni suade hu omode ba ne ebeba be wura 24-hour economy be say so okoye big push o ya apprenticeship o ya nyoma bi e kaka ho a ebe wi akire no na 24-hour na wo rane no
apprenticeship no a wo kan
o se wo di kan
ye enya fe ne ebe yo ye industrialization no agenda of 1D 1F no ye guso ya ba ya catch Ghana for in the history of Ghana abaya on the private sector, carbon, both public sector, private sector, are creating jobs within 8 years. And many poor Ghana, AMPP about way. Obian can't just tell me, but the data is there. More than 2 million jobs. Now, nipa 2 million Ghana ha. Wouldn't the consequential effect? Besides chance under your campaign, men become once them the campaign, they become once them way. But besides, say, so I could not drop 10 cedis. And my boy back one, nipa send the benefits from that 10 cedis. It is a woo year, Juma. Nipa 2 million year, Juma Ghana ha. Benefits no, a conny part of yourself. We had the government. 1 year, my question, John Mahama, if you planet Jupiter and Eba Ghana. Yananati how? Obedi vice president 3.5 years. What the president 4.5 years.
So what's your problem with that?
When you tell,
what is your measurement?
when you tell, when you feel, why may who?
And how is that possible?
What isn't it possible?
How?
You have 5 or close to 5 years.
The modern money and your to you are different from what you tell. Casamina now.
Adu-Asare what's it? Your modern more. Yen chatau, Yanya Fee. Or see Yanya Fee, one can we enter.
Or see modern born in Yanni so.
Or see one can or see Yanya Fee. What Yana Kayo? Play back. Missy, a dear pa. Now Argentina, Nipo 2012, Boych election. Election no year so controversial, say it ended up in the courts. And the court buy. 2016, you lost with a whooping $1 million plus. 2020, you lost with the whooping 600,000 plus. The same person. And then assessor. It was John Mahama. And now no other platforms to say about man nurses said Juma. None of the area. Your man ye what fast for no nursing school. 21, 22, 23, 37 years from age. Some were 13. Some were 12, 15, 16. Woman say. Nipa no ko ka say mutu aba ma me na mu wie sukwa mu benya adwuma no ono John Mahama no ono na for 4 years o create that situation one for bi adwuma mu nipa no wie nursing school 4 years
yana for no si
4 years fie 9 ene ono okofa issue we buy ya na dan ko fufa buy ye wo resolve wa sankura ni nyina John Mahama mom trafie from 2012 to 2016 wa fa wo mo impo affect wo ma yen ye buy ye ya train wo mo no ono na ebe ka se e yo be fault kontompo sem we say entina me say ye koto aba ma nipa ye hwe nipa ni tu enya double tongue owo ketrema e dananum no or the back war poison, no, not the back who walk out. What's a show? Then why you knew? Ubekwa we say here, or Sakatraman the Dajo Mahama. A pie me no, or the poison in the war, no, not the back whom. Nay, whom da. Saum Reno, not Sabi, not Charles, and sorry, not on my notes, or not Kojo, and sorry, say a Tora no pa, near Chetty, a chinku says your plano da. Would he be da? Would he be da? Me bra me brain Crawford ma ho plasma me nuanim wo faso for ho say school hwem and I want him the reliever di mame and then in the midst am say ya anya hwe no and then Crawford from other regions am so bad data crack ko hwe nyuma e koso we fuck everywhere. Is that a mark of a failed government?
Me o me dasi. About so people. Thank you.
Dr. Mamun Baumia. Na dream pa ni ye pa and then some power can. Me see a manifesto ni benya bre abam. Anu ti ni yankofa Galamsey say me bo wiase ni enya bibia kan no.
But that's not what you should say. It's all your member pa and go say nunti as if say the conversation about Galamsey no. As if say the conversation about Galamsey and the right conversation.
Me can't say right.
But don't even say that.
Me can't say right conversation at all. I've not said so. I've not. You better herself here by this guy.
So for Kwaba.
But me can say distracting people and some panel war and woman and your kuchre no de ye kan no o mum ye nya kan ne nkonkofa na nka be kwa kofa some kan 2020 did lose election. Kofa sexuality de ben obi until did lose election. We be kan 2024.
So for Kwaba.
Kwaba. Abitia say ye kan shidi. Abitie say ya kan Zana Mahama abitie say ya kan shidi.
Mesho.
Kwaba me jisu ebru.
Mesho na Mama mindful of how our leaders and so on it didn't come form. It's very important. Mr. Romeo.
And I can't be here. Mr. Abitia say I can see.
What are Mr. Well, at the baby, I wish I wish I can meet my transfer and my banner.
Yes.
Okotase.
Oh, me that say yes.
Oh,
me that say.
It I balance here. Do the 4.
I 78 and say number 1. Number 1 away.
Where the Aquama?
Yeah, number 2 so away. Number 3 they will be about 3 years ago. Number 4 win.
Why are you? Because but the Teshimana Amajao.
Yes.
Because Teshimana there over here on a better MPP this one.
Yes.
Namuse o Debbie, where they had the hamper.
I got from
Omajuatum.
Of course.
I pray that Ubetimenya Saquanyano. No, I represent truly. Adesha one and Kranza.
Sure, come on.
And BBT Kama. But I know it's a fight too because your team now, but how by if you look at crack.
No,
it's not going to be easy.
Be easy, crowd. I'm here respect you. The Dika, my mentor. Na mentor me be your so. Be a minion, where I'm crossing to Kojo Susuminia pa, Kojo Minia. Abraham Tissa Kojo or starting on
Boko. No, by Boko, I feel the people baby on Namno. Airbus a part of it, need 12 of you.
Which I know, he started on Catcher, Madame for we see there. Oh, we said a car engine, so no.
So, would you him? So, by no, I say, you shall say the pigeon. Would you milk comes with the moon at your day, Mamma Tracia? After the Airbus, the pigeon of the
I know I did. Then she have your phone. How many are done as I say, now Chukwana, but it you can't say that at the chain. Be a song book, papa. Meaning to say alarm that it's me and nipa because you're funny free much bar. You're born you wake keeping some adiation. And then the date him sorry nipa dia. And ka obi or damotre. Ka obu se nipa kan ha ho. Na so kan video dey.
Bogumusa.
E yo nyame abasa. It is just by the grace of God. And ye na ye tiase. Ti aseda kuto na de nyame a otesro. Obi a antene so. Ohwa asase so. Di nyame personal ide oye. And grandson so there. In sure sound started to ho. So Anton and saying I mean initial stage but so many did any no. In sure Antosa. But I feel I was going to start to talk. So many a farm me ho.
Oh, I see.
Me we need we invite you be our door area we na.
One ma. Obo dey MP bayo.
Asmoka. Me yeah true me cashew no be 200 acres.
Yeah.
And I feel me do a brew na me anticipating say me twa be between 400 to 500 bucks.
Yeah.
A brony peja come up with drew say table level. Me give videos in be chewa. Me fe. Nsu na nto biem. Ama hene. Me bra me twa 54 bucks.
Oh.
Boka. Nti ya meti so bi ko ye ntozu o aipe honom na ntozu sento akonuma drowu ya.
Yeah, time to Techima na accommodant Techima. That's what they doing. Unko jibu sembe ye tomato se fuma e be do na afi atia for some.
Na me si menya.
Yeah. Very serious.
Ni da so ho ye mu ye de kwa ho dia.
Around you said the na had you shortage in by a border cost e could do 1,000 Ghana cedi but no be aso near Bruno. The Kuya so ya pa time Bruno last year na 500 cedis. A bro by
but how so what are some about how are we able to check this because only many tomatoes so you cried babu just
yeah
but say baby be ba because season baby be quite chiwa to the extent that over paint rubber ba kwa
is it ankaba
mekone sa yeah brodier ebusu
ankaba
ebusu
you know story
oh yeah pa born you very good.
No,
when you open market.
Last series,
yeah.
Mark 100. 2,200.
Yeah.
Oh, Techima.
Yeah.
Mark 100. It is about 102,200.
2 cities.
And yet expensive.
Back where say.
Oh, some just say.
Well, strike here. Okay, that's
2 cities.
That's a crowd 55.
If you give 50 cities.
Only 55.
To have the farm gates.
No, but she also tell you, say.
The farm gate as
she also tell you sometimes, yeah, ready for it do baby so she I need the boy between your baby so.
No,
yeah, ready for
With the when no team Krahana, why
also
there can factors of production. And yeah,
farm gate. Obianim say ye no by farm gate no
F.
Adia me no ya adwene de na kan to aso. Say e beduru wo mun nsem wo ha.
Beduru wo mun nsem wo ha o. Between the holiday market the first fuel yes
between a fuel.
How much is fuel?
And that's what I'm driving.
To bring the whole thing down to this place.
What's some now? What can between a phonum, member from ho, our Roman Kuma, Tunkrano, you need about 40 cedis to 45 cedis to cut a bag of maize. I don't think about 500 ho, not the baby 900 ho. When the costs, they also are the debate to come, call deba, Robina Gublushino, a maximum 445 cedis. How? That time be their politics.
Come on, the woman said, we say, as I say, in storage. How I store in Yamano.
Say, never buffer stock, because it's all the time.
I buy any day.
I buy any banner.
I buy any bahon because you see, Kabramé drew. Could be before offense so a hometown and Kapan Riff. Okay, you can hold that.
Ofuman
speed ramp you are over offense and because
oh, okay.
Now, said ye and Kaisia ba Google from no load no back.
Uchamana Rahosa. Oh, my Bibia say pay an eba. A jigu, not Jago. Say a Jago. You make us say, maybe last week, I'm here much of me talk, body won't kick and soup. Or did drone Bombay say, 6 or saying 6 or 70 cities. I think 6 or 7 back on 70 cities. So maybe do not body back crowd to see a copy a 150 cities. That is a name at the near day, as at the air in terms of body and name kakra county ye na apan so cry timi board na ye bank of force action butum kakra enu ma no mi na kom ko fa de ba weekend marketer kan ko fo bitima to bia manema akofom ba kwamase na me kan na enkransa ya mera unsu na start it on December so be dua bro no bi ma ba bedua na me mp wi a me invite omu nyina ba so we say me twa bo ma na wantua wa bro no so dua na makotwa bag ba mi nsa ene ye mp hihye they are turn the year and you papa de he won potemo say won so nya so fa so ko say ho kwamra ahoho aba ho a omodo no mano me bo mi mo asema santimewura o mango sinya we ho dia mango akase bebre yi kwan ko ho edipa akase fo ti bebre nti nyame ya do say o de 2 minima ya e be frame penifo nyina obia kwa ya makoda na ase ne fam na odaro meburu obo ayi timisi ICT center ba kuma ya kola ibetima kwa akusua ngoma kakra. Okay, samuka enyinesu ana. Enyinesu. Ni baze enyinesu.
Enyinesu.
Yes.
Enyinesu ya different towns. Enyinesu.
Ana bitimi. Techima sua kwan no. Nkroni bi hono ma.
Techima no, techima abofo kwan
na enyinesu.
Ena enyinesu.
So kinkansu akomadan abofo za kwan no.
Ena enyinesu na what it ma say.
Okay.
Between ufa kofiasia
okay so just
eti kwabra ahode bibia yeboko nyame adarma me be ni
oh wow
me free constituency be
okay so mama show t-shirt show no
yeah
amfa anto
vote for
amfa
eda sio okay independent
yes no for
do picture we no
yes we know
I know the man their farm in summer
that's my father now.
Yes, commerce. Hey, watermelon, there's first show to obey establish.
Of course.
Ayo.
Now what I have about me manifesto.
Be strong.
Food preservation. A part of it.
But some man can show not catch a doctor.
Preserve.
Can show doctor.
Morani meeting.
No one knew here and say about
yeah.
A Bobby FEMA.
FEMA monkey,
No,
monkeys.
Mr. Quine of us, we say, you say, then you or Kobe, but your monkeys.
Okay, so your Kwaba, they will have a say on matters of Galamsey. Kwaba is here.
What can I say? What carry I want?
Well, because what I say, ya back, our Hanum say higher semper 94.7, Ekosiisen Jumedino, and Gusua, Yeno Edisa, and Comowe Franco trading. Eka will say they say open CCTV camera to so open all types of phones and accessories at all open smart TVs at all ranging from 32 to 100 inches and have a Franco air conditioner so 1.5 horsepower Ekopim 2.5 or so one will be one shop pointy bra now better be now one amount a huge discount up to 40% in Michelle we be up a CCTV camera to now up chest freezers and a washing machine now up smart TV biato and a phone and one kwa biano Franco I crowd say one will be didra for one was 0246422338 and 055 5939 311 no team one akasa one da so ye phone papa efi anyhow Mikael Beams say Onyame admech na Philip Osebu's na woda Etikaina wish him all the best as Obedu 40 or still young if you all studio ha bia tra 40 no Osebu's nkwana afi no Obedu 40 nti ejame show sampan be ma no abrabo mafutu na Kojo Adu-Asare so nimyamfo enso aka che no de course sa garden you know one man ho futu na so for chances so no e dey suba so dey man so very important you say true mu no afutu a etim do ko enkan yi na unya sa hwe futu na
true mu dey
o say
true mu dey
o men kan hono true bi ya sa back chance go so one say Enkranza south or north Kranza North, independent parliamentary candidate, Edaha, and also the number one. Sansuna, a year Kojo Adu-Asare, so Okasama, a potential government in waiting, led by our former president, His Excellency John Dramani Mahama, ably supported by Mami Jane Nana. Now, mayor of a year Kumasi, so Atanasewa, Ira Sampine, also a one say, also Ejina Partia. One ejidi say breaking the 8 in the Kojo Adu-Asare can possible or say doctor potential me make come say oh make go me say Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia a potential president and a potential vice president Dr. Matthew Poku Prempeh. So we okay to say
we are very okay.
We are very okay. But me sure say we Kojo Adu-Asare. I'm sure say Makinkan Jubilee House krata and wati and Organised Labour so krata and wati. Even prior to that now union for any business I shall say in krata babonti. Still in common koso. Where we are now, what do we do? Because ye po ensure no nyansusan so ye kwae no sususan so na enye papa eko. So what do we do? Bisipani ko na baitase.
Yo, personally I am very disappointed.
Oh, you're disappointed?
In the fact Organised Labour release your money by full senka. They should wait. Start this thing for some few days. Share. Buying a can. Everything the government has said is wishful. We are going to do this, we are going to do that. Nothing concrete. When they call grounds, and near my almost up general so the penny say they are pulling the brakes on the strike. You know, you be anywhere you are to turn out and I'm a you know, for me, I think, sir, when they continue on this tangent, almost they lose their strength. What makes them organized labor now? Etimima abayin ebi who be called not to me to take drastic decisions because all kase parliament like you ba Tuesday please sometimes it me the one bill recall a parliament and I mean one bill see it me the recall a parliament Tianka this emergency since the 10th September and organized labor Emma Abino up to the end of September and I mean nothing happened. They only had one meeting. I think the Minister of Lands and whatever, Forestry, Asia, I want to say stakeholders, and that was the only meeting they held. The next year was when the date had elapsed. Elapsed here, after organized labor, a man said by the 10th of October, no, that was when government started moving helter-skelter, trying to break their front. They started with a meeting, and then right after the meeting, they started almost at Pusifuti. They came coming back, and recently, Ghana Medical Association, and so the Omo. And one of the questions, who say Rastos Asare don't call the BB to a Facebook. Say ba musika sem. To me come strike and people die and they don't care. It doesn't change anything for them. Sabi. Musika sem and yen so ya brabo as a your life. And can dia hina a friend say a sumbo. You know, we are watching all of them. Because we are building this country together. Me, Nana Kufuado, and then I don't trust them.
Oh, your case is trust.
Oh, of course. Say, yeah, more. Your friend saying, 7 years, and a cheeria almost started fighting. A friend is saying, illegal mining and whatever you want to call it, Galamsey will say illegal, so illegal. You can't tell because this year you're cunning in Ifua. Can't tell which one is legal, you can't tell which one is illegal, and you can't tell which one is Galamsey.
But where we've gotten to know, there's a practice of an illegality. And the CCA United says illegality, no, a yen so bonny, a war, ye quiet no so, and yen so, ya pomodin. At the end, because even
you
the
see,
blame,
the illegality, you can't even decouple it from the legality. That is the problem.
And the danger here is that a minimum crown of legal license, minus, almost practicing.
Exactly my point. Exactly my point. It won't mean decouple those doing the illegality, from those who have the license to do the right thing. How do you stop them?
So how do we solve the problem?
What's a boot? Everybody stop.
Preocupe.
Full stop. Full stop, no. Obiam running an audit. Area, what your friend say, site plan.
Did you
say, inspection, how you have dealt with it, reclamation, what oh yeah no fa yeah near who say oh yeah no according to what had been that this is say
the manage
you get your license to go and continue your job. Simple.
If I am to ask you, so does it merit an indefinite strike by the labor front, before we can do this?
It doesn't merit anything. What it merits is a leader or what the will to change the situation. Unfortunately,
we've not gotten the leader.
He needs our leader now, at this point in this government. We don't have that leader. Because you see, or try and attempt say or the Kirby situation
in fact
becomes another saying opportunity
for people to
another group of people to get into the business.
Papa na.
What's he saying?
Papa.
We
easily compromise.
Me say what they call UK. What this Suban we call UK, it may be worse. What they call India, it may be worse. What they call Australia, it may be worse.
But
what they have is leadership and proper enforcement of their laws. It's as simple as that. Omo laws no eni na hu say we ye oman hene.
Na we
ye Charles. It is a Charles di boni a omrano ne ni bedi se ne tie. Oman hene di a oye boni a sa na omrano nso ne ni bedi.
Why is it difficult for us to do the application here in terms of applying the laws? Why is it difficult?
Oman hene, you see, there's poverty in the country. That is number one. It will be navigated towards anywhere there's semblance of an improvement of life.
Maybe a sika will be.
Exactly. That is number one. But I know something na camera yedimra ye bibia. But what you must say, intino obian kasem na obi nkotu gold. That is not what we are saying. But gold na okoturu ya kire kwanya afaso na fatu. Men ko nsuo ho. Na o de o say nsuo num e na o de machine be kwa akosi. Na se si machine nso so na wo ye police ni, wo ye soldier ni, na ye se ko na ko hwe na sankrofo na ede machine akosi nsuo na no nsuo no so no. Na nso ko du ho na ya frewe urem ujafo. Sasale sa we ni de wo be ya wa o. Wo be pe bibi and brana be pe bibi Lebanon ni sa wa na akwa ahin e ma wuntia. Who will have 6 months? The chance we call Lebanon 3 times.
That's why I'm asking. Say, or mine we bibia or mine is like sikao. So our levels of patriotism, our levels of transparency, honesty, and truthfulness, and that principal position as our minor, we lose out these qualities.
Yes, you see, that is where the complicity of the government officials now is also enforcing some of these. A friend is saying laws and regulations. Almost involved.
Okay, so remember this example.
Right.
Maybe I'll bet here because me no hoka krano me who dream me. Maybe I'm a can hasa me new bini Dominic. Yakoye Ekosiisen was a cropon. Inti yakokwatia a former goodie to into Nikwaso. Near side the addition in Chile. Near side the alternative say Niwa with media shame Ediama. Ti mimi dika kasa na obi abekasa na ansa na EP kukufu mu ne wakam is it wakam or wakam amene ne kuno sampen fo nyina abekasa ti bi kasa wi na am de mic to no na mko gina nche one a young man we by about 26 years one bachobra mama 30,000 one man time mema 1 million na 30 we call them the kwaji concession na a month na mema 1 million na wajai to be na
30,000 Ghana cedis.
30 Ghana cedis.
Obema 1 million cedis
in a month.
Oh, okay.
Na wajai ubejai to be na otuana oyena. Na osimi ndinechi. Na mini obi program ndinechi. No akọ point with 3-story building. No ne dia. Barbering salons 2. Ene dia. Otwi Benz 2 types, otwi E class na otwi C class. And osi we nyina ye adwuma and no nya film. Let me say nti say ujai mining na one cause we build the capacity bi ama ho a also say them high rent me dan ma for why and me eat so and I'm saying jai also there be nya ne nya ne china e kwa na ye ba me catch obi dom say ekono say we've not understood it well, so it will be difficult for us to fight it because you could who police for any soldier for. One hour woman tag hangy wa. They are now part of the problem
in the whole thing.
Part what's a crop on? So, and on the map, because you baby, na mini restos in the minya kakra. Because you baby kaze ekono Miss Rekabim. And yet put to prove ni between the akokono. Eye yina ye be jia esi ho ahwe ni ye ni ati ase. So when we go with a certain for. That's why me pet Jubilee House Carter about. Say labor unions, no. Among representatives should be part of the task force now. You see, say Navy, no. Omni river wardens, no. Ebesha si abunsu no eye ebra. I was so being to me agenda. Since the general labor for the guys, okay. Omhwe no mom de be. Okay, Parliament bape emre makwam ye kutimi kodi djuma wo ye kwayem no. Samra ye butu de prekope. Ye mane nye adwuma biem. Ti sa na mom yensa we kura no. So man Kenya omo ho a ebi kura nka amasa. I'm telling you. So obi obi say omo make inroads bian. They've made an inroads. Serious inroads maybe. Now ke be pese be yire tari na ka ba sa page will be. But this is the reality on the ground.
That is the truth. I agree with you 100%. The truth is that Oma Yebi. Do you understand? To a large extent, Oma government
Yes.
Do you understand? But I am saying here, so I don't trust this government.
Okay.
You understand?
I
don't trust them because this opportunity has been given to them prior to this time.
Move brain
2 months to election and move free, so no. And I am do you understand? The only challenger, me who say more, because of how it will affect the elections. Yekoye state of emergency. It may affect fortunes and in the elections. It's almost prayer say we don't get to that point. But anka ho and na akaye ka say na nka wa ma yenhu bibi ama some fiat. So
action.
Obia fellow Ghanaians a friend saying be out. Obia wo dia yi wo nsuom fitina de ko
ye chewa
say ni katwi naka yen translate na nkrofo ntiase. So this press release here ya tro no the day how many people will read it? How many people will even get to know? But all your fellow Ghanaians 8 p.m. Ghana for that is where we can see there's a sense of urgency in this whole thing. You know, for me, as I said, it's the trust. Especially in the manner in which they try, when they said they had excavators, Yajiji excavators free. Chinese for the CZ Omo excavators. Well, it ended up in their own hands. Some of the excavators ended up in their own party people's hands. Who try video now? Saga and friends scapegoat guy. Eko. He was in it. Obepe when he be the amamo de akoye ejuma. How much excavator ni be and all of that. So adia we CZ Esesenka a cost state say auction auction said no, and then it ends up in party people's hands. Now party executives they are there and there's a report to mentioning names of people who are complicit. And yana me say you say NDC for bi wo mu a it hurts my heart.
Adeng.
Unim de entia.
Adeng.
Yanchi omo
so you say what bad them easy.
Me say yanchi omo.
Oh
please don't give me that.
About the
what? Chiomo na fa mo escape me ba. Chiomo na fa mo escape good. Na capture Ghana for say nya NPP for crowd NDC for na here. Tell us.
Ahanu ahwe ya odo anu be don yere. Ama ebi enwo. If you say what wa ba mu pay. Unim the in and out of this
you see ya wa ba mu no the crisis level.
Me say the illegality of what you are talking about was persistent, but the pace and I say the quantum but the current say the frustrations are our party for credible mount in the fight against this illegality. So would you say
just say me no in my party me nkasa obi nye bio But you've been in government. Most your mama task say mo ko fight Saudi way. Now say unimpa say me Kojo Adu-Asare. Me ye Galamsey a particular place. Now say how ya me concession. Now unim say me yet the wrong thing. Please report me. Anna, what is the difficulty in that? Report me to the authorities. Now yambo me dine who say ampa Kojo Adu-Asare ye man concession. Unfortunately, we just concession or and all money will sue. Do you understand? And for me, and yet decoy. Then for just because you want to equalize. What you say? You want to equalize. Who percent? Who be the tarry? A foreign NDC, and you don't have any such evidence. I want people to mention names. Niye who say ampa okwa say Kwaku Boahin omo nche da bia Kwaku Boahin Galamsey site where they should show us where Kwaku Boahin's Galamsey site is so that if anything arrest him. Niye nyina ye who say ampa ni amoka no enya allegation. But for 7 years Kwaku has been going back and forth or trans studio and people keep castigating him using his name and nobody has been able to prove anything. And yet Ubati Kwaku Boahin. Yet several names. Jubilee House. Why Yabubo DP. And these people are just walking around.
Okay.
It is a organized labor. Abe pushy. Now say presidency will be taking action. For some of us, as I said, I don't trust him. But at the same time, we will watch the space. They are ready. But of course, in the next 2 months, I don't foresee any serious intervention. Because you see, this gold business, in Crawford, do musika no mo dia bre omo concessions no. And omo di 2 gold no eton ma what you American? It is a one Wikipedia. You fund the your friend is saying the digging and the processing and all of that. Tiniamenyano na maton amount. And in most cases, these people who come from India, need Dubai, they sign a minimum of 12 months contract. Minimum 12 months contract. So also we buy 3 kilos every month. We buy 3 kilos for 12 months. And since our contract now ending. And the reason why some of these things amount to mean trust no, contracts no is still pending. What did I say? Their contracts with their suppliers, a friend is saying, supply more mono, pending. So if they halt it today, or China, who lawsuits, Ahudwa, ABC, Kroma, government officials, so, and as we speak, a lot of government officials also, for Musika and to bank biomo, they talk good.
Government officials.
They talk good. It yakasa buying who. That is how deep, neck deep, they find themselves. It is to tell me, say, Nipana, or they are now perpetrating the wrong thing, On one subium and supervising the end of it. How, I mean, how is that possible?
Okay.
It is for me, I think, sir, another cost 90 attempt.
Cost 90?
Yes. Cost 90 attempt. Throw dust into our eyes, election will come and pass. And the worst part of me, petty and it's a pact to be now. A unity. Jesus Christ. No,
I'm saying to commit. To commit.
To do what?
To commit.
Buy your child tax.
To commit.
Well, please. Don't. Commitment. Who now take?
My two reasons why. My two reasons why they need to commit. Obi whom obi kika. They did kind. They be ada meka say one of my worries about area urban. was so call an illegal mining site. Na obe joining me near Kokuboy. No madin como say, we no mum pemuyi, and Jomus Umbugumajuma. By yedi ye bar, ye better say, be mojumano, mobaye. So what I say. Whilst you come back on radio and talk about the need for us to stop illegal mining, when you get to the places where the illegality is going on, you encourage them to do it. So if there's a binding document by all parties, obi in fact buronya hon we crackers ye nyina be committed to that cause say whether say genuinely me see me say me ye ho adwuma dia me so me hwe machi a
nia
ehu bi ani ho
nia o sign your friends a contract on the 7th of January 2021 or sign first one 2017 or sign second one 2021 after the we ni bibiano ya the document bi mano e man sign say or bebo Ghana ho ban or sign you what has he done about it
but at a point
me see
didn't amamu friends at a point in time
me see or sign we no then awaye wo ho na obi onu afe na or be president biedi so obe winning say on winning say obe winning 10 years
say the kasa no benya sunsuanso ana nya sunsuanso say the kasa no benya sunsuanso ana
so far me presidential candidate bia wako encourage.
I've not talked about presidential candidates.
Me see so far because why not go sign pact no.
But these are parties.
Why not go sign a pact?
It's for them to work out the
why
details.
Never sign? Who's going to sign? Is it not the candidates?
If presidential candidates sign, that's super.
Period.
If the party comes to say that we get to power,
presidential candidate in Ankesese sign a pact na
that's correct.
Yeah. But so far, like I said, say any presidential candidate bia aka anything negative against the fight against Galamsey. Obian can be. You know, what other commitments are we expecting from them? Signing a pact is just like writing something on paper as to whether your heart idiot sign and no na yepe. So far, ni ayade bi ahye no sase on sign no ni heart in the eche. What is signing the crop we gum and almost say ade no na no tie eche no makoko na ekone. Wakọ wususu no e wo na afọ no abegina tifi say emi de minim hohe. That is what we are faced with.
Okay, so Mamenka also said China when he say obekwa kohwe Ghana any Sudan akansi ebeba so Accra Sports Stadium 4 correct 4 na ebe shase enyume no na when he ho first numbers we 0302 216545 0302 216546 yeah there so nkubi na ma o jile free ofra obi share obi wa homa no so ono bedi nko bi a wani beje ho pa yi na wa support Ghana e kwanso kusokwa number adbe friend here 0302 216545 and 0302 216546 Sam per solution yempe pushia to eso it yet me go enim de per solution
o ma hine say o kra de musu me Galamsey
Obianka yes
control ni for state as an go judge me Galamsey
aya to montomo boase yes udi apie so wo company
baby the headlines they brought out.
You have a registered mining company.
They scramble for Ghana's forest to do Galamsey. All the people na no so be no kratata temu or hello Peace FM no. Oh Bongofo din no wo mo pay am here me pictures na so for them go say ye Galamsey na nyame nku yen. What is that me Galamsey da? Yes, I have a concession. I'm a Ghanaian. But I'm not working. Now I started this in 2018. Ebe pim ne enkrata ebe ma me finality kura mensankai. Okay? Enti ya di otan and they can some. Hear me? And this for ye Galamsey not small scale. Egumisano. Or damn ye dear me born you'll be shocked.
I dare you.
Including one
Debbie, I don't see a solution. So sad then in a to be we have the solution.
The matter now we are discussing. Okay. John Dramani Mahama on the NDC. Oma Bedia Queen as a vice president through to president for 8 years, right? Galamsey. Misa tikiti me call me papa krom wo enchi. No me Galamsey. No me Galamsey. Between 2009 and 2016, so oye bibi as topu Galamsey and Kenibi. We are woman the Kokwana system, and we are looking at the quantum of damage. Now the little damage you know what to be stop way. What because we be well. We are what be can as am fufro. O ma hene tama na nado dan kwakufuado. Odi ne will edi ne na konwa eto so no. Hwan nom wa waka bi ha o. Hwan na nkogina Galamsey site. I instigate it say wenum tiamu. Hwe minka central. Okwa central regional. Apart from Tufatimokwa, all the danger areas, as in north, any truthful areas no muye Galamsey no. Since MPP could tell you now, Lucy. In 2020, Babia, yet we maintain a CCNB a part of Eastern region and Ashanti region. Western region, we lost all the seas except that of Takwensayim. Hanum and a year. Organized Labour. A dear Mukani state of emergency, Mekranamikasa or Masam common Tiasia to talk about state of emergency. Yeah, we all see the animosity of the issue. Yenim say yes, ensure yankwa. Me say me call a year be tama Dr. Efia Kutuma mi wuye. Na ye me call Sunday no ne kwa sorry. Your point ye no me driver back kuna ne papa nso ye no mo ya na bomosu. Baby Anita the so dey ka fire so no.
Ah.
Minister John any any first people are your me no am to pimpim me bono. Ya kono me hu the effect of Galamsey. To me driver need why dan we ka na am say e kun we say enye ni papa kun betumi akon. Se won won e wo kromu ho no, wo mu nyina anka mfua. No ma hene when you say very difficult to fight that. Hwe. O ka say pro-for enko soldier for enko a. When you say one more e Galamsey we highly armed.
Very.
When you say na said the see narrative asem no. Yama aye time. Ama do time hunu ena ba nti me nam we me ho yankrofo ahi because there onim say oh nipa asem no kra no enti saa ohia me a onim say na nka me mate bi entimi send a message say your involvement in that evil business, if it is confirmed, I'll be disappointed in you. When it is not so, no I try to say intimi na mabontia obi betimi dia bampo abomtum inti sa asuma ba ne eka mo say doctors eka say wo munko na obi akwatwa to Facebook say wo mo salary wo mo koma nipa wu mebo a wo mo koma nipa wu na dia asem ne eka o ma yini doctors to call strike e ma nipa wu ye no e fa wo makatu ya ho no asem ben ne eka ye bo wo mo tiri so inti ade no mbe ye similar situation e ba nipa wu ne eka eno de ye bone because regime changer be agenda no and farmer no regime changer be agenda and farmer no enti esi e kanisa ya di galam stop e bae Ekosiisen ya di operation Vanguard bae Ekosiisen. These are all issues. Enti me me de say wo mo si wo mo nim de wo mo na nim say wo kogina nsuo no ho a wo boy hwerema na nsuo ani ate no yeso mo meka ho na mo 5 years no mra na nyina ye hu kwan a ye de bekon eno a twintwan na asem no yakwa no politics Dr. B oka say o de Ghana Medical Association president ne ko petition no say this ni doctor no the same crowd.
And this is the Dr. Bay.
Nene abai
No, Kasa, no make you point. I know so.
I'm citing a memorable example.
But the Okano is the most important.
And social media, I can show you the posts on social media, on Facebook.
Young doctor Nasama.
I would say, who would say, doctors, no, one more situation, no. Catch the who Jima, the Edibeba, the Bema. As some woman cry say a co-fight, the best waiting situation. Into the Tamochi, Emum, then so Mumian Quajuma, because ye didn't say, Tamam Cats almost strike over almost salaries a year at Temono. There be a near Casso month to a oath of one friend crazy, one oath to know, oath of their Ben friend thing. Hypocritical oath as a dame. Yes, Anam Cano. Into me say, one more echo man. Yes, Anomuka. And if they say so, near Yanya home, near their better ho, near ka. 2. Ya box assembly in a boom. Illegal contracts. Wasn't Crawford sign 1 year contract. Could you 1 year contract on Cosano? 1 new month in a sign now money legal small scale mining in the sign. Say you was small scale mining legal ones. I want more year illegalities, sir. We need to. All right, before one more day, as part of handing over the documentation to me, no, there were conditionalities room. Conditionalities room. A bini say, won't say assassin. We are, you do reclamation. Even may apply first for entry. I paid money because one fee say, so who put at the end of the same prospecting. We be say no. Reclamation, replanting, you pay to forestry department and to maintenance commission. It is a obey illegality. We should be attacking them. And a new month. Shira no na tifo says he koguno. Akwatum when him say yes fighting Galamsey no. Ye decampo a block even legal entities are no more a concession. Okay. 2018 for about 8 months or so and sana ye hwe na see a regulate omo so ka sa asem no nti adentina anye successful because enye easy said the idea no e kan na se bibia beba na the be politics no be say na ka wo former president Mahama mo kan ya ka be well me say ko ekwohwe Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia manifesto was stating a position on responsible mining and it said the bay of money benya home faso na abo man na ensay yensu ani akwaye kojo so we see politician be the sika kotogo da okoto be kotogo da just why Galamsey
encouraging it.
Oh how now gold na omo
Galamsey.
Well look at that small scale for omo to omo gold no way do you want to tell me say gold dey turn krom he bia na ye Galamsey. Or time we say na more the action crofo a man crofo the yes politics, you know. Because you don't even want to decouple legality from illegality. Now if you do are supposed to do legal things now, one month so ye kwanya emfatano. And no na say asem no. Because you too afremu. Because former president Benjamin say mo ye chimo for Galamsey. One can say mo ye chimo for legal small scale. Or say mo ye chimo for Galamsey mba me mama amnesty.
Yes, I know kai.
No, or can you say one can Latino. One can Latino.
I mean, Cosa.
Yes, I didn't know Cosa. Oh, my,
one can Latin is a Coasemo.
I said, no kind.
Maybe at the old kind.
There be I said, one can say, one way, Yachu for Galamsey or Bao Bemo amnesty.
That is not what
he's saying.
So, you mean I show you the casa?
Then you're not trying a day. You're not trying any day. Nina so no any day nipa no ya chi no ya jeli no for Galamsey wosu ba be man amnesty
o ma hene min chichi
wosu ba be mi ya wonchire mu wosu ba be man amnesty enti nipa we no no trust say trust no in dealing with the situation Kosan Park I would try ha ka je on Kosan Park ye ma ye nya o
o se on case on dos e krata Ekrata.
What's it? Sign in name, sign it.
I say Ekrata.
Fansa kwese krata.
And Wabusa as a flag bearer. Wabusa as a flag bearer. Ben Aka.
Flag bearer. Me. Dr. Manu Baumia were platforms so, including Naponura Crown, Kokanu Dubia, or Kaimanzo Dubia, or Kai, your position on mining. And the Quay Befaso, my year structured and legal and sustainable. Now you're responsible. And we are manifesto. Hey, Opa China Fred Dr. Lidion Bakubra Studio ha. He was chair of the manifesto committee on mining. No metro mu. No metro mu.
Some are being still.
Into what banner the kickers answer no, Naja hot trash are miss and pine. There's no way, send me more quine, second Sanya man. Now we call all kind, we would really, and I buy penny for, and I buy penny for. When you ask them to mention a buy penny for, they're able to tell you. If
from what in report one kind,
no one no bonity.
I don't win.
Why no bonity?
Why
no bonity?
A dean bonocrat does not mean say.
No,
or
yeah.
Sending a confidential document to the president. And yeah, for open.
It's still not a justification.
Confidential document.
Debbie, Honorable Dossa is a metrocrat. President John Dramani Mahama then. Na classified. Na me allege about you. Na Obinsa Koka. Doesn't mean they make no.
Where you are knowing. Wouldn't say you crap.
It's not
clear your name.
All kind of same fan for Mankasa.
But I won't mean Kasa. One mum or no drink chero de banano. It don't mean Kasa.
Me no to me fan for
there be Koso.
I didn't.
Neither na woka so bia some for kwem.
I don't know what me come as me. Wouldn't was Mbiana. Enti mama kama sema we jan na kana sema kama sema wasan bejima sema ne
ko interrogate me ana already
enti asema ye kan one o man ni muni nyinara eye ya said two otan no ye de e kan sema no ye nya afima ye ntime kukun na da
otan wo
me ye masters program ba ko kivas me ye sustainable development and governance me ko takwa areas so ni prisia ene wasa ekwa research atem makachro woda na wo ye to da bia mokra momwayen sa concession assurance me and say makano radio so da way back me koye me bisa questions and me introduce you alternate livelihoods emrante ne kache me say China ni no wosika no businessman bi no tinkran no politician bi no woni tika no a odi eye Galamsey no onim se yedua nka yedua kwadu edua bofre no a edisika ba eno yesa no ana. That's the response they gave to me. Wom kan said the wo abranten kan we yam shi wo no me yam shebe edem hu say asem no wo certain areas a kromafo no ena ni sojafo no kontokwa say wa mompene say yanchi Galamsey for no na ya ne ka asem no easy we be kan tra ha ka say aka 2 months they don't have the way even planning sojafo navy for ene nasefo no Charles say ka say wo monko kwaye num konsuo no so a they need to sit down and plan. If you say soja nkoko without plan
sure.
What be start logistics no
Reiki
edi na omo wo e bia Reiki cry the let's even assume say o makoya wie one more logistics no speedboats and boats e dey be call arms e dey wo chi nipa no they need to do all the planning. Answer her interesting aspect president say we reconvene act be and go back to parliament and who legalities paper obi a legal right behind to the areas no more can and any pen of decoyo me kwaji concession no man kwami ma me dem tituere na kofa asika to me botum si ranum kutwa asase fae emra de tua na ban mu enkrata se ye na ban mu abanji tum into we now wo dia nipa no ntenye ready judgment date enye ready we say nyina no I believe say organized labor wo mo the emotions and the cancer nti no wo man hwe we nyinara wo man hwe especially you say banning mining nti wo mo ka say concord strike no wo mo hwe the cost to the nation. When we have an economy, Afina started a pagan.
But something should be done.
Of course,
something should be done. Something should be done. Just Ulma Efrim. Ninya Padini be a cow quabbing. Mako quabbing, ye the assassin, my assassin coaching. Because almost ye did the assassin. I'm telling you. Reporter come up with it was still only the assassin.
Mitra hano minka say mitian me catch us one a kunedin. Na ye hear obi on board. Me ma example of me kwatiwa abomusu ade me hu ye. Ma catch us say e was say a mouthful wo krom ho nyina gitum say ye be kwatia. If you say ukọ ba bia ko for no kra no na
but memo bufu
ye couldn't say ye couldn't say I'm fighting it
ye couldn't say
ye couldn't say
if 2029 urban mu couldn't say
just say equalization now
but I won't allow you to sit here and create the impression say edura na Galamsey ba
Debbie
who couldn't say president ye say ye fa Galamsey me kan ha Ekosiisen one kasa wa kwabrami dem ahu bi but wo de wo see soldier for ni post for no ma raw material no me sebi easy ene wetu akokun Galamsey
Minerals Commission Debbie
kwanu ne be akokun asrafo obi kra betra ho just like that he wakano without ignorantly and soldier for na do o mo kwakwan na ni akun bia o mo koya gi ntian konkokum obia na ye beka say ye genocide na ye human right abuses na ye den so you plan into want me enkokwaye nti I'm saying say ye nyina ya sede we need the support of everyone ye ma won tra ho na jo mahama ne Tony Obienom munko gina ba bi nkokasa munko ye Galamsey na nkrofo no yuma no aduane agu na ye ko amaka so wo mu de o mu ye nipa bone fo mu yuma no aduane agu. You should be part of it. Obiantrama won't munya kwan nya dia mu ye no 2020 no. You won't get the opportunity again. You will not get the opportunity again because them ma won kwan ye woman tax enti na the taxpayers oh customer kasa I hate it. Enti any the taxpayers money at the first soldier for near approach for kokwaye no. Ye ko ya adwuma no mun na modi microphones any speakers and nam kwaye mu catch am say mu kwaye Galamsey
microphone e to then I wa
mu and am catch wo mu say mu kwaye you did not go there to fight Galamsey you went there to encourage them so you don't need arms to go and encourage someone hey me no to we the because adwuma wo ye wo bo homodin a me motivate you with cash dey na for me bo a me di to be gina so a say do di do be gina so say o ma wo nya adwuma any do be catch so bo modin ye wo adwuma ni ye hwan na so di tuba hwan na so di tuba enti wo hia say di tuba ko ba bi just wo ka na ka say nkrofo adwene na ye ka asem no a wo betra ha aye ho say wo ye soro abofo anuma kokone wakwatifi akohunu nsuo no na aba na afọ ha
me be na obu no
me see oh Kojo misro no afa obiara emma kwansa aban eye na fam de odeni chihye ya o se yapesi edi so no aba waka won a emmoa enti obi biara oka ho say your political party so say ye dey every facet of the Ghanaian population a fatano nananom nimdiafo opinion leaders asofo all should be part of the fight because tell them kind enya bakufo because we ko baby akoye no I'm telling you muti ye to mamumo now I'm sure say you were measured in your language but today what the technicalities na kwancha na
I say
Kofi question no or there usasa na mu ye no now go straight and I'm here outright condemnation of that. Because the situation about say, woman no, the kasa as politicians. Eddie, your ma or tiny near ma be young crofo say, oh yeah, Obinita would say when your name of Moyadepa. Now, can you imagine say, you been up Penia, no Dominance Commission, or yes, I in charge of the Beko Forest Num, or Beko Renum, or Beko Sionum, Aquaculture say, Munkosun Yan, as soon as you see all two Sisan, or the Pabonini. So, how do you fight that? It is saying, Nara, young memoir, and then the Pabakufo, I said it. But I'm glad, say, Omupeja, no. About bedroom baby, Edri, because I also was considering the cost to the nation, the inconveniences, the loss of lives, and all that. But maybe the Oma Melbourne Mabasu Kasify, Ghana Medical Association. Said the Omuka said, Omu paying ye, Omu do Omwa, you did Dr. Ankobi and Matter that I was president of Ghana Medical Association. Said, ne, you are Tambu who said, oh, Quaban Kobia, you can show in the Paboninia, Minkonko, yes, sir. Now to be dinner to me, do dinner and I also condemn him. Bemum yen yam fa akumakro. Yem who say o minor some any eka. O my hine, me no me and I yen wow. Woka the trouble can carry. Yen nipa ye walk a dem head. Ebia, ye bet me. You bet me and you should be and you bibia. But go explain tire. Who explain? Go explain tire. Saying and joke. Yes, Manuel. Let's consider all these factors. Answer. But any partisan near the emotions, near your time, near candidate, woman, the gun Crawford, near encouraging Crawford or Munya. Men sample, for instance, I won't sit down for you to use propaganda. So the Becas answer. Let's face the reality.
Okay,
and
so
and resolve this matter.
Mayor Medase, but if you want to be part of Ghana Black Star ne yes Sudan China, first numbers is 0302 216545 0302 216546. What do I say? Jamio. Afrilock Lotto so cars a dial star 71 hash and now visit www.afrilock.com now if you watch 70 million jackpot, the biggest jackpot in Africa. It's a live draw on NLA show never YouTube. No draw time. Anopano anopabusu 10 a.m. Draw time and you ready no and so 7:15 to 7:30. Two types of game on Afrilock, classic game and a mega game. And the classic consists of direct 1 to 6 and a PM near 2 to 6. Any amount from 1 Ghana cedi ekopim a year 20 Ghana cedi. Mega jackpot it consists of 6 numbers. Born from 5, 10 and 20 Ghana cedi. But when you say what you want bao? What you want bao?
Oh yes.
Because a kwa wakono.
Yeah, Cobra.
Metier on a Jacoju, mini about Texas, Dallas. Other year, the chapter first vice.
Okay.
Or see, or no flight, no be do airport. No say none you are in Coca because not the phone.
Oh yeah, Kojo.
Yes.
Okay. Kojo, Major Super.
Dr. Kabila short chow. Dr. Kabila short chow. Or the crat attending.
Hey, I'm not going to. Okay. This is my wife found the other.
Honorable former minister.
Amwakwata.
Former MP for a table.
Oh,
gentleman, Cobra, Funim. Metia Mina. I didn't think I am Ra. Debentia.
Say, Ofuma of Namranwedi.
Tina, I mean, will be former, we discuss it. They are by party politics. And it's because, quite first, I am on your 70. And I'm a campaign. I'm on your summer, the trouble. Until be bad, a quiet discussion. If we'll be in charge of sector, not a Nieman Kuya, how do we discuss it? Somebody gave him the job.
Uncle Bimra.
Me might go for a commission. If I had a Baba Tosan for Galamsey, but now it is at this level. Minkasa may few her corner Galamsey call. The guy said, your office now illegal change of what take I mean, the whole western region hostage. Yeah, anyhow. I went there with 120 soldiers. Heli Kahobi. Within 3 months, the flashy will be free the whole western region. It will dismantle 108 sawmills, illegal sawmills. You see, I'm saying, if you did that's good forest commission. I go here. I'm a self human in an boom and come on. Yamishano. To the morning and to my office or Baba Damase. Fidi and Shukra started trauma. And go for frame and no musu. We wish you were around near because I called on him crow. And Palms Forest. Started say officers operations and him for me and somebody say my hen say Oniho Mekanana Ajibambadu Oniho Ntiwo Menya de be an oba so with all the respect to that Nana. In fact me more traditional cancer. 2 I want to try in na him for day. I responsible no more with all me respect you. But say about say adwuma de we will work. Omudi kan command na nana catch from say aban adwuma na wo ye to be intimacy ni kwan. At that time na you set up an illegal market ewo Doman Hinkro. Me guru ma ho nyina fuye. Me je adwuma ndi 6 months I was feel back. But somebody's in charge. And then Ipana or in charge in Misanavi. But we are here discussing MPP and DC. Sometimes a man can afford no money here. We should say it as it is. And leave party. Maybe office no for DC form by they wanted to go and do a Galamsey. Young for MPP for they wanted to go and do Galamsey. Meaning I won't mention names here. But they came to us. They was asked which man now no me call was a coupon. Last 2 weeks we call Professor sponsor for mommy fa kwabra me reho yankasa enye wuramo eye fie this time dey eye fie na ye ade nankasa na ne tie no mo heap no maybe some say da ben e betima reclaim all these lands maybe onya gana ni na won't asem na se enti na the whole president crackers all the presidency atoso that's it to say ya. If someone is responsible and the person is not able to fight it, we should get the person out. Simple. That when I'm a Forest Commission chief executive said, Forest organ yama legal I can say leases wo. Area be because me himself Forest Commission say amount lease. What we even do is say, Communist Commission. That's open. A lease within the forest area. No matter what forest commission. Afa krata akomo mansa. Na omo man krata chese say ma lease or ma entry permit and say ma lease answer. First na hear the mama but na hu say omo abizu oje krata na de ko wure ma kwakwa adwuma e change modalities no. And so nipa no be kwade but the problem is that obi a spend about $2 million. Agile license or $1 million agile license. Say ni pan kwabra wontimi koye adwuma. Community campaign ka say was it since 2018 basically or lease but wontimi koye adwuma because all the documentations are accompanying the lease no in san kan. Sabanya sa. Now who say Galamsey ni obi onkura paper e ye adwuma ye nche na. O ka say odi okura lease a oboka no onko adwuma ni bia na. Mama infesi fact the onukura lease no ontimi nkoye adwuma because okwa ye de mra to ho se ontimi nye we but onu ati o nani hu se esimesi o ye adwuma oni paper bia so o ye adwuma obi am sa na hwe are we saying say nkofo o mo ye adwuma kwa ho nyina no a wokọ enyina mu ne ye o mo kwa ho nyina nti ye hu o ma na how did we get here me say your office no people were doing Galamsey but not at say your time want to be labor for can so mo call a strike want to say a demonstration bia ba so because of Galamsey and akodo hu bisa but look at baby Drew. And I left office 4 years ago. And you look at 4 years now, baby, I didn't day I could do. And people are responsible. Somebody say, you're quiet and sass any issue. Baby, I am a quite say, being quiet, you want to me uncle. How do we discuss crime? So we commit crime. This is about discuss. Say any day. So quite young quiet. Say, we a idea and you can't say, I'm Raman Hokwain to orientate discussing via your pong as Ekosiisen. Some see here. And say, because the only last time, what is it? You will be a forest commission chief executive business. about the certain forest we will be a juma. You can say that district officers they are responsible for all forest now. You forest guys. Pa a tea or hair forest and so BC district you can say manager so a BC head office. Inti se obi ye bibia. There na muntu be na yetu eden e dia fa ho. To check. Na me say dem review president can say me am say or say you are going to go back to parliament. Say I can say act now. They set up a ye. Mbrama ho kwanse nkofo nye minor. And they say new month in Ombepam. Ombepam go face. Ombepam chira no for. Because they are all working in the forest. The sad thing was Galamsey fighting say. Ghana for once and the see so I come as. Lease a new month no. Sa lease na be a large scale for small scale be the same thing. Difference be any. Lease not the same thing. So Ghana new large scale mining lease. Same thing they could go face. Same thing they could new month. And I can say it, yes, they are even causing more damage than what we are seeing from Ghanaians. No, but Ghana no, young somebody can I am PP assembly no, any NDC. Obi a person oba abemu. I so nya assembly gina so. Enti ye ka say opa man NDC mrachina. Cobra I'm telling you, even if it may minimize it, but Galamsey no, omo nti be nyim free until e be yi amanyo sema ye de to aba e be free this discussion. Ne hu say crime a crime. Let's treat it as crime. So obi a kwatren so. Ah nipa nyina be nom bi. Na the machine akwakosim na wutu. How do we discuss that? How do you say discuss? So what the machine akwakosim so when you say unauthorized. Ghana airport you corner so park before obi kra keke say mo before obi am. Keke Ghana airport corner memu sade no. Ya nyamia daru makrase for you kan kakra bi. Airport bi obi timi pick drop. Yeah airport domestic or international won't pick obi. Oaks Gina Hona, you local car. Once you are discussing on radio, because some mashemra into Tim Park or open so park call a car park, Nakutia, who do 1 minute cry, Kura car park, Nakutia, Untimin Fau Bia, airport name
Biazon carry.
Or Biazon carry. But last time, yes, you can. Kandapa
a feno
on feno what you say eh no muto uni pedi na afi afakano what you say you told ya ema na fe de eso man kofo ba ho man say bibi kakra kom with you you told ya so look edu nyema bi ho yetimi enforce mra ne man ye but when there's a law bibi ho mra wo ho a aye cause say no kojo ya hwe de ya mine is so nkofo dwuma e bi adwuma o maye e mine for over 30 years ni mine adwuma no on say nsu a adenti e kan obi o say nsu wansema ye de koka obi a on say nsu wansema
adenti ni ntimi enforce mbra no
ade omuna no betima kire because mbra na ye de agyawo ane a show say famra na ye adwuma this a wo ntimi famra na ye adwuma de na say adwuma na ye de ma no ntimi nya no anaso ma kan wo wo betra so a say yen aye wo ha we moderate yen say yen ko a certain you can say level where jay yet be bought some pine poco juna kojo abomina yakwana buka kuka na criticals like say you on just fit so but na be out here eti me who discussion na ye discussment here
they dey kan ehun ya crisis
no na me sim that many ye discuss and Roberts kwan mo fa so mo ji amujin kofo sika kwan ye discuss kwan be so you be too much that ban one was Ghana the case here saying person bizarre. How many areas in mind of Ghana? Nansa said it was saying. You're spending almost about $300 million over. Sorry, to fight Galamsey. Share armed forces. Mami more mabaso. I say Major General upon be planning in Crawford. Serious. Who said here Burkina Faso, Mali, and all those areas, you know. Ababi do Burkina Faso. Rebels, no, take you over now. Omoye ne manam se da bi ye kase ye yusu ye embarrass e wotamale na nkofo akọ duty e ho up and down here kofo betima take him by surprise sadia it is some mechanized barracks it now there's established about 10 mechanized barracks across the borders from Togo, Burkina and Cote d'Ivoire until nobody ade ba ko achievement ba ko aban through them omaye aboa oman Ghana pa yen kan ho asem na yenim ho asem e sadia na maye asomdwe and then kofo ko training ni wo the military training no onko ba bia o ye training wo e ho na so that you be familiar with the terrain no uwie ya na waka ho enti wo hu do ma ye wo ti sa border so no o rank ne a content a chain normal people no
you sacrifice
ti krum nti no anytime be serious visit on bia no oboma paso so that what wa onwi because if we say okay market you akra chain there okrum enti that mechanized barracks or aboama nkofo na mo free Burkina Faso na ko mbeso mo wura mu no omutimi ba omfree Togo mbeso mo wura mu omutimi ba omfree Cote d'Ivoire mbeso mo wura mu tiba because motorbikes has been given to almost all the soldiers into obi okodi to be akra a bike cars wo ho heli visit all the time nti omu stay wo ho ye training nkofo amanfo pa adwuma ye omu nya adwuma nye. Can you imagine $300 million? I did bet my own $300 million. I don't know who paper class $30 million account. $30 million account.
Just because people are becoming irresponsible.
Yes.
And
I say your team round here in Mabawi. I will pay Juma ye. And na baby resport me now. I barracks.
We hate
so go focus 24/70. Yeah, chiwa. But when you say Obakra Becho and no more forests, so the people are responsible for those areas, you know, both the forest and off reserve. Kofono, ye bomb muka, Tuomoka. You bet me, I deal with 1 year crowd, and 6 months.
The committee, no, are you ready to serve on that committee?
A crammer through by me.
No, we are ready, say, over serve on that committee.
Oh, say, you be some make Chremadria, Megan, and Bamacha.
Uber Pessa didn't him deal with Boa. I'm yet to mean the results saying,
I'm from Yameva. I'm from Yameva because me, my coffin, near the office, can't want to move. I have visited all the forests in Ghana. My visit baby. Me nim say hot here. And near press conference, any press releases, and they fighting Galamsey. When you can see the people, me unim kofua, me through me, and on my name list because I me kochi you can't work.
Go through the process.
Go through the process. What's the process? Never chance any because me mention machine there, but your machine I fire they con. On san kabium. Unfortunately, go court and a court are finding it and what giant machinery at the amano. And I won't even your home. But I believe that said ye started say ye nyama. Met my council in the history of Forestry Commission. Be bien who I see that. Because me team confiscate 20,000 beams. 20,000 beams. Me fa almost about 8,000 doors. Aye illegal. Ni na scan na turn the call. E didn't have a good kumase. Auction by scan call. Government of Ghana chest. A man call for mu no mu ho no mu free Togo no ni Mali no no be hye kwaye no mu twen nua edi. Wo se nua no de call the other side. O mu twa no load trailers on the call the other side. And I made sure say my time no border town in checkpoints you can't cross it. Who de ko wiedua no who de do ha ye be ton. Na what trade you free wuram. Imagine ya je car ni na ya ton dua ni na. Na wasan ko back. Unu ye sika kran san ko. Tina ayeka. O ko Kumasi I say checkpoint bi okwan so. I set up that checkpoint. Na aye two so that back will check the order. O ma back cross so we na we start to back. So we'll be able to. Bus, the whole soccer mind will do VIP bus me because of me. Came to Accra and says I told them to bring their document. Once you have a document, because she said Diana Ucha will be your number. The treasure Diana free, Uranuma, our channel. Sa to the sawmill to sell the processing. You need to do a bit of locks because they are measured. It's a Mra Okroimua Yadia Juma. If we are not using the law, now I say, I could discuss it, near Kahwasam, na MPP account, na NDC account, now I can, and it's a buy all. And Nunti, and I buy heading. Oh, Cobra, we didn't see, me was some back on Pesam Catua. In fact, my memory some Georgian organizers of anti-LGBT. Yes, Mama Pasapa. I am yes, and around Pesacon Piasso, my baby. Unfortunately, more constituency, we are not me ya bedu kumas na kese ade den asame me ya ho fia esenra some a minimum mayor chrome flight ni ho into untimi man. That time menya flight kwa me ba nan ka dey ekọ. Nyame shiro papa. I think Nana Ado Dankwa Akufo-Addo is the president. When your opportunity will make history. And they are cardi waiting my year, especially the free education. I miss it. Say idea or mine 99%. ABC 98. But 98 to 99. Say you 2% young 98. Say 99, you 1% young 99% of the population get or mine say, yeah, sad way. Basing that, yeah, na braba na why na you in a Swiss in a cofa, yeah, Charlotte Parliament, moving a month for DNC or penny for him to sign it, same Hunu in Abbey near country. Cobra Ghana, a new Biadi or mining in idea. Yes, that intimate rule or minor at the same time. There's a Ubia candy for. But I awesome. So a country like Ghana, you timid discuss it. LGBTQ say yebemana yemra and I am an yemra. One of the Christians in this country now the Muslims call become one. Now the Nanam can one say Kuruna no because Christians are about 72.1%. Yen Muslim 17.3%. Now the woman kwasoro so ka hunum so nananom so ka ho percentage kan dey 100%. Sector bia so ompe anamebo. Muslims are on better. And the reason why 2024 name then say now we share you John Mahama or campaign or say or no ni believe now sorry wako ni gidi o nyame mu no yes has some crowd no fortunate for us you raba o me so as a Muslim me yes so wetin there for mo kwan kra no
achiwade
enti edie ben pa na si hu kwan a you Akufo-Addo so your president also so or Christian. Then they see who can see a march, say a pet, say a sign bill, no, and ball mine, that's in the ITC, and buy.
That's Reverend.
Where I said, where you move
for the good note, or end yang with no.
Yes,
on this fight again.
Oh, my 1 minute.
Oh, why not? I would, why not? Relaxes. Why not? Of course. Yeah.
Because me how much cheaper.
Yeah.
What is that mean? And you may know my man. Makopa at Yadiama, Nakabakoye, National Cathedral. But many megwasi.
Oh, the report number.
Report me.
KPM. Oh, okay. When you pay Jabba him at Tracy, let me know class of my video. No, but that's it. Minkas will be yes, what do you suggest at this point, sir? Either in this or MPP, or Biobina Quanyas over. What do you suggest?
In fact, sir, opportunity I am missing under. Nana Ado Akufo-Addo senka ebeye bibi no ebeye din but ye bekoso atoto asere amampanifo a eba no say very important say yebenya ba bia ye be frɛ no a place of worship for the whole country.
Okay.
Enti say yewura Mahmoud Bawumia ba be kɔ na ase ani na kwa kokasa yewura John Dramani Mahama so ba ye o mampani be kɔ na ase akokasa say but say a hammer it has already been cost. Danny a bugudada. Amana ye two dada. Maybe approach na ye de no. And a yense sam. Say by ya enkofa de ba ye ma na ye hwe kwan ye bitima fa so asi. Because kwabra me team metra me can say me happy about what has happened. After all the noise in echi no. Na say swimming pool. And ye nya say konku dware mu dia. It's very sad.
Oh, that's it.
Omahine, say, Yakasa and you may be brave. Yakram de Beckham, sorry, so they say, this is the only country we have. Let's be honest with each other. Yemma, Omino, a hudo, and take preeminence in our kind of politics. I feel ashamed. Say, in my lifetime, Yatnase, because I thought say Penifoni D nim earlier they came, they saw before we got in. They were preparing for the future. And Obi said Nana Akufo-Addo, he was there, he saw the Nkrumahs and all of that. Yanumbi Nkrumah Obi Wune like Yatenenka whilst he was in exile near there. Nti edum pempenso bia anka say omo a mirror what we call proper development of this country. But this country has been taking like 30 to 45 years backward.
Oh, Debbie. Please. Oh, be grateful.
Grateful
Debbie.
As of now,
30 to 45 years back. Debbie. It is not well for you and your party if you think that it's a junk country.
It is a junk country. Every paper shows
and
that.
And look at your policies that you have, the big push.
What you need is, we catch earlier, leadership, which has failed us. Which I say, the money they got, I can say, a seed for this country. Huh? Coffee the siko, one Bank of Ghana siko, sesenka. You if you saw it as a seed, I'm in Skabu why and the show somewhere, you know, said this money is not for consumption.
Yeah, the bobra.
Which I say, it's not for consumption. We did made the yes, I hear more that and no, I'm meeting me. I engine as well, mommy for my future. They didn't see the money like that. They saw it as something they had to consume. And then you're and right after chopping that money, you we are pet. And I was started here. And we are still grappling in it. For these same people to sit around and telling us, Dr. Baumia is the Vice President of the Republic of Ghana. He is the chairman of the economic management team. Now say ya man ya ba ekuto nikoto jenim as we speak. That is where we are. We are on our knees as a country.
Mayor.
Now say we say onu biom emra na onbe ye president of this country. Are we a serious people?
Mayor. Yenyo mampani a odi Ghana to chacha. Oka say oma nkura nya adwuma nye. So onye magician so be mo bi adwuma. Domahama. The business said Juma Yen Mabunu. You will be a business so you're corrupt and now you see me say me any part that said and what I could call you corrupted.
Yeah. But I didn't know.
Inti
just do
Yamano and my president bill. Ghana for so. But unim Saminya Kojo Adu-Asare room and no my genius or no number 3 studio no makase Ghana's could be a dear. Not me pesemi soon.
Debbie, Odino does not respect what Dino Wonum. The money,
it seems that Brenda wouldn't know a panel. And now, Mumpesa Mikasa. Let me talk. Or Katuangasa. Maminka Central. Ghana, your Buyan Kunta Parliament. And this is for 137 in our parliament. Sika bia etoye futuo mu no finance minister de ko ho a wo mu bu nkunta da ben no ati se wo mu de nkunta na ko ho wo mu si we de wadua sika
60 billion
we de da ben
the Bank of Ghana lusu 60 billion 2022
we can say nkora any
60 billion cedis what is it
Bank of Ghana or your business be or tikelewele na
I don't declare loss on ton kelewele I don't declare loss
please look at man kasa because I go kakra nim de okaba did not let me tell you Bank of Ghana na djuma oye any loss o kan no oba explanation saying it is oba no oba ka say explanation what is says kabisita billion bi da ho and a Bank of Ghana obi
sika no wo he
nti betra na kan
where did the loss go
ya ne nkwara bi na tin ya say me se mo nsem we
so Ghana phone tie mo because you are wrong people
and the Ghana phone
very wrong to be in government
what can run Accra me see me
correct
from the known
you know it.
Oh please
nobody does
now you should behave.
Calm down.
That's not the misbehavior.
And say
misbehavior I don't also
that don't calm down
and say what you are too
walk around
on
Ghana.
The edge
Walk around Ghana and look at the improvement. Ghana go back 40 years. Me see me kwa secondary school. Now me bought him a truck and I'm in their bus St. Augustine's. Kwa he asphalt I hear you me kroma bedu kwase. On the Kufado. Me fear animal kwa he kwan ene adwuma ya ye no ho. And then wo fa wo phone wo ma me abrewa wo timi do tika wo pe ene bibia koma no a wo fa mo bi no bia kodi ni kwam. Onna ama we say. Wo betra ha ka say ya ko ya ti 40 years.
interoperability. Interoperability.
This one na di mo ba broma.
Interoperability. Area school. I want benefit of having senior high school education. It never happened in the history of Ghana. No better I can see a 40 years.
45.
When I age 40 years, and I'm with 2 centuries.
45.
Baby, I need Chatari. Said the Jaras that disobeying can accompany a major and some quite the room and Taraboy. And what a person said, you have sent us already.
Some landing beaches,
landing beaches. St. Augustine's near Johnny across to a prono. None of fishermen no a train a bois. A mina cohadia. And a nipper that in Fana Hoarding and Cotribuano. Coteshi,
Jamestown.
Tashi me chairman a coach a cottage to a day with Okoboy. Secondary school, Cohet labs a yes no Anglican High School.
Yes, 8 years, I say.
What would the announce quarter branch a bank?
8 years, I say. 3 or 4 per 8 years. Stem said then 3 or 4 per I see 50 cry I can.
Here are some time does it.
Which is time school?
Your friend saying you broke 50
well, still bet my 4% Black Star match.
You came to waste
216545 0302 216546. Madam Wasi. I mean, because be who. I'm
not wasting your time. And you're backward.
You might not like
we are
pace.
Backward. Don't you know? We are documents in our
you might not like the pace.
Standard and poor. Obiaka. IMF.
Is bouncing back.
Because when you dear na your mouth
with your COVID and teacher for crying to me to
I say for Adiachi soon.
It is big,
we are transforming Ghana, changing lives and transforming Ghana.
Changing lives
and transforming Ghana. Yeah, advancing.